Welcome. This is Debbie, and this is Pouring My Art Out for the Lord. And I'm doing a design team project for the Junk Journal Studio. And I'm working in this book, kind of an idea book, and I've put a whole bunch of different pieces of ephemera in here. I've made videos for most of these pieces, just really unique pieces of ephemera that I wanted to kind of keep as an idea book, and I thought I would pass on some of these ideas to you. So I've made I tend to like to make things in a little bit of a mass make. Once I get something, all the stuff out, I like to kind of just make a bunch. So what I decided to do this time is I did 5 pieces of ephemera, and then I did 5 sets of 5 pieces of ephemera, and I listed those in my coffee shop, and they sold out the first day, and so I was really happy about that. And then I made a second set of ephemera pieces, another 5 pieces, different unique pieces, and I did 5 sets of those and listed them, and they sold quickly as well. So I'm going to do one more time. This is the last time. And I've got 5 more pieces of ephemera and 5 sets of 5 pieces. We're going to do the last piece today. So when you're watching this, I'm going to already have put up this ephemera in my coffee shop. So if you'd like a set, go check that out. So this is the final set. So this is a pocket that I can show you better probably on this one that's in here already. I think is it towards the end? Kind of losing track of where everything is here. Right here. So it's got, and I have a coordinating tag for all of you. I haven't made mine yet. But it's a pocket that looks like this, and there'll be a coordinating tag that goes in the back. And then there's kind of a little ledge for a tag here. You slide it in, and it's on like a little ledge there. And this one as well. And so you have those 2 pieces, and if you pull that back, then you have your large tag in the back, like that. So that's one piece. So I have the piece of ephemera, plus the coordinating tag for each of you, plus the 2 pieces of ephemera that tuck in here. So that's one piece of ephemera. The second one is, I can't remember what I called everything. This is, I think, a pocket pouch with notebook, I think I called it. So I made a little notebook to go into each of these, and that closes up with the flap, and then this holds the flap shut. So they're all unique, all different. So that's the second piece of ephemera. Then the third piece of ephemera is a paperclip, and it's got a pocket on it. It's sewn around the edges. It's got a little ribbon at the top on the paperclip, so it just goes onto your project at the top. Some of them go on the top, some of them go on the side, and there's a little pocket there for another little piece of ephemera. So that is our third piece. And then the fourth piece is a tag with an envelope. So again, all different pieces, but there's a little envelope at the bottom here, and that holds some ephemera. And then it's also a pocket here, and I've got a couple pieces of ephemera tucked into each one of those as well. So that is the fourth piece of ephemera. So today, if you're interested in a set of these, then please go to the coffee shop soon and check that out, because they have been selling quite quickly. So today we're going to make a paperclip, another paperclip, and this one is a circle paperclip, and just a neat little paperclip decorated with some of the little bits and pieces that we had left from our project. So pretty easy, but I'm going to show you how to make it. So I printed out this. This is actually from the blue add-on kit. But you can use anything. You can use a book page or whatever for this part if you don't have the blue add-on kit yet, but it is fabulous. So I'm going to punch. I'm going to make 2 of them. So I'm going to punch 2 circles out of this. It's kind of like a gardening catalog. I think a vintage or antique gardening catalog. Really cool. So I have those 2 circles. Then I'm going to punch out 2 circles. I just have different little pieces of scraps from all my other bits of ephemera. And they're beautiful, so I don't want to waste them. So I'm going to punch 2 of those. Like that. I guess I can throw that away now. And then I have 2 pieces of just some cardstock scraps that I had lying around. I'm going to need a little bit of ribbon. It's just a sheer ribbon that I wanted to try. And we need a paper clip. So the paper clips are 2-inch paper clips. I think they call them large jumbo. Mine are called jumbo paper clips. But they say they're 2 inches. You could use a shorter one. I think actually it would work fine to have a shorter one as well. So what I'm going to do is, this is just printed on copy paper, or I think it actually is just copy paper. So I'm going to back this onto cardstock. If you had some cardstock, if you had some printed cardstock, then you might just be okay not to do it with another layer of cardstock. But I use the brayer just to spread the glue, but it also squishes it out. So, but it spreads it nice and thin, so I like that. So I'll just leave that to dry for a second. Probably don't need quite as much glue on here. I like to get it right to the edges. So sometimes I'll just kind of move it around, and that helps it disperse to the edges too, and give it a little squish with the brayer. So this is actually the back of our paper clip. So I'm just going to ink the edges of those. The cardstock is going to be in the middle, so we're not going to actually see the cardstock. So you're going to see the back of the paper clip too. You're going to see the paper clip itself on this project. It's not completely hidden. But I like how this one, it just goes over the page really nicely, and I kind of like the look of that anyways. So I'm just going to leave this poking up a little bit and grab a piece of ribbon. I'm just cutting off a 4-inch length of ribbon. Don't need too much for this. In fact, I'm going to trim it off after I get it in here. I've been crafting and doing this for a little bit up here, so I have dirty fingers from all the inking and stuff. So oh, you can probably hear coyotes in the background there. We're on a farm here, so I hear coyotes and I hear the dogs howling at the coyotes. So this is the back, and I'll just do the same thing with this one. Kind of an eerie sound. I hear coyotes are kind of getting closer to a lot of cities and towns, and that's a little scary when, you know, they come and, I don't know, on a farm you kind of learn to deal with it, so you protect your animals and your different things. But if you're in town, it can kind of catch you off guard. So there's my 2 pieces, backing pieces. And then I'm going to just ink around. This is the front, the backing of the front. And this I did print on cardstock, just a lightweight cardstock though. So this paper clip in the end is not super thick, which I don't want it to be too thick. So now we know what the top is. So when we put this on here, make sure that you line up your text if you're using text, so that you're on the, so when your paper clip is on, it's not upside down. Unless you wanted to put it on the side, you could also use these just for on the side as well. And just squish that on a little bit. And then I like to ink, sorry about that squeaking. Then I just like to ink just on the edge here, because after you press those edges together, I don't know if you can see that, but there's just a little bit of white, and I'm a little bit of a perfectionist with that sort of thing. So I give that another little ink there. And I'll glue my other one on. We finally had a little bit of a break from the heat. It was so hot. I work in an attic room in an older house, and when it gets hot outside, it gets so hot up here. It's really unbearable. Like, it's hard to breathe. Even with a fan, I don't have air conditioning here, but the fan just doesn't touch it. So I would run upstairs and grab a couple of things and then work downstairs, and you know, I wasn't very productive that way because most of my stuff was up here, but it is summer. It's beautiful to have that warm summer weather, and pretty soon it'll be winter, so we'll enjoy it. But it is a little bit cooler now, which I'm thankful for. So I just have a couple little pieces. I like these octagons for just a little bit of a backing, interesting backing kind of piece. So I'm just going to put that on this one here. And I have a butterfly. Can't remember which kit these were from. I have all of the kits now. So there's a green and neutral base kit. There's the second one was a yellow add-on kit, and then the third one was a red add-on kit, and then there's the latest one is a blue add-on kit. And Michelle from the Junk Journal Studio is planning to do purple, orange, and pink, I think, but she's going to do them in the spring. So they'll coordinate with these as well, but she's going to take a break from doing them and do some other things, and she thought they're kind of a springy color anyway, so that would work well for spring. So there's just how I decided to decorate the last two. Just really simple. It's a great use. I still have quite a bit of this stuff. I kept printing out more and more pages, and you know, I got quite a bit of it, and I'll use it for different projects, but I'm going to I think I'm going to pause with my my little idea book. It's not completely full. I'll probably add some stuff in here and there. I haven't really worked with the blue kit except just this background here. So, and I am going to show how to make this paper bag cover very soon using a new kit that I have. Well, depending on when you see this, I might actually have that video up first before this one. I don't know how that's going to go. But I have a yellow floral kit, 21-page kit that's free for the month of August if you purchase a $7 purchase in my coffee shop in the month of August 2024. And when I get to my tutorial, I'm going to make this cover, and I'm going to make a journal, a simple journal using that kit. I just wanted to tell you about that cover in case you're interested in the cover. So here are my paper clips. So this will be the 5th piece of ephemera. So if you're interested, again, if you're interested in purchasing a group of my ephemera from the Botanical collection to add to your idea journal, or whatever. Some people have been collecting all of the sets so they can make their own book. go over to my coffee shop and check it out. It's going to be, the whole set is going to be $10 plus shipping. So depending if you're in, I'm only shipping to Canada or the US, but depending if you're in Canada or US, the shipping will be different. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed all of these videos in the Botanic collection. I have the playlist linked below. So I think there's, I don't know, somewhere between 13 and 15, I think, videos now in that collection. So lots and lots to keep you busy working with this collection or working with any digitals, really. They're kind of flexible to be used with anything. So thanks for hanging in there and watching, and blessings. We'll see you soon.